GB News commentator slammed the legal loopholes available to immigrants who want to avoid deportation from the UK. GB News commentator Charlie Rowley slammed the legal loopholes blocking the deportation of illegal migrants and foreign criminals. Discussing the issue with GB News breakfast hosts Stephen Dixon and Ellie Costello, he was asked why the country can't simply deport illegal immigrants as they had done in the past during Tony Blair's tenure as Prime Minister. Citing the further integration with EU law and the European Convention of Human Rights, Charlie claimed many people use an interpretation of this in their claims and also slammed some of the reasons being used by certain people to remain in the UK. We're certainly seeing that with deportation. You can't deport people because of a fear of chicken nuggets back home and things like that. People that are criminals, coming to the country illegally, that are having a claim processed who go on to commit serious offenses cannot be deported because in the eyes of the law to a family life in the UK. That is absurd, he exclaimed. He continued, as an independent nation-state, even if signed up to the European Convention on Human Rights and the like, we still have the ability to implement our own procedures. It is up to the UK as an independent national government, with another independent national government, Rwanda, to get those flights off the ground. It should not have been blocked by anybody else. There's always going to be a lawyer involved in anything that you do, and I think you can always get a better lawyer. You can always different legal advice. But the idea that there's this fear about being caught out by law, because of the interpretations that many different people have, that stops these deportations taking place, that stops governments getting to grips with this, he said. When you have a prime minister who is a lawyer, not a leader, the situation is going to get worse, he predicted. Earlier this month, Britain secured a new agreement with France over returning migrants who arrive in small boats, with a deal struck for a one-in, one-out system that would see small boat migrants exchanged for legal asylum seekers. It came after around 22,492 people arrived in the UK after crossing the English Channel this year, up 57% on the same time in 2024 and 71% higher than the year before that. The situation is leading to public unrest. On Saturday evening, July 27, protesters clashed outside a hotel in Altrincham, Greater Manchester, housing asylum seekers. The protest came after the hotel's owners reportedly agreed to a deal with Serco to house asylum seekers.